Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Time. Tune in on Peachy Tea Time. Come join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform to where it's a plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, they'll best believe it's gonna come with devils.
Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to...
Time of his death, Gibson says the teen stayed with his mother, describing their relationship as negative. He says he had visitation once a week, but the time was never enough. And now, with no more, he's devastated.
It make me so mad. Ain't nobody got to stand in my shoes, man. My son ain't coming back no more. And that's it.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Time. Tune in on Peachy Tea Time. Come join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Join us on Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform to where it's a plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, they'll best believe it's gonna come with devils.
Every time I speak, I want to shiver. I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to...
Time of his death, Gibson says the teen stayed with his mother, describing their relationship as negative. He says he had visitation once a week, but the time was never enough. And now, with no more, he's devastated.
It make me so mad. Ain't nobody got to stand in my shoes, man. My son ain't coming back no more. And that's it.
Hey, here's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. I know y'all probably like, when is she finna start? She done played the intro twice, the first clip twice. Did y'all see that first clip? Baby, we ain't playing with y'all tonight. Yes, I said we. Why did I say we? Because I'm not by myself tonight, baby. I got the counselor lady. The counselor lady, Miss Charlotte. She's in the building, baby. She's in the building. She got a little tank top on. Look at her.
I know,
Like,
right?
it's hot. It's hot. In the A, it's hot.
It's hot in here. Air conditioning down. Both.
Oh, shoot. The air conditioner down. Girl, you gonna have to hurry up and get it fixed. Yeah. Anybody that would like to give to Charlotte getting her air conditioner back up? Send cash app.
Is. No.
What's your cash app, girl? What's your cash app?
No,
baby, Charlotte is in Atlanta, baby. The home of don't let your air conditioner go out. But you good. But you good right now.
Yeah, downstairs unit is blowing. At least it's cool down here. But upstairs, nothing nice.
We can't be out here too loud. This Charlotte got to go. She got to keep going downstairs for a little while. Let me shut my ass up. Explicit language, and also allegedly. Let me be quiet before my air go out tomorrow. And I'm like, what the hell going on? Why did this happen?
I wish that on no one.
Girl, I know somebody who air went out. And it was out for the entire summer.
Oh, how?
I can't get out into details. Because I don't talk to this person no more. So
they must have had a portable air conditioning unit. Because last night I was miserable. Came today. So
let's just say, Chewy, hush. Let's just say I checked on her every day in the summertime.
You needed to, because that's miserable.
I did. I checked on her. But anyway, moving right along from that mess. And moving right along. Go share, y'all. Forget Chewy. I like y'all don't hear him. Because Poolie finna go over there and go off on him in a second. In a nice way. Yes, ain't nobody outside. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, Chewy can see a leaf blow. And Chewy's going to work, baby. He's going to work. So, yes, he's very, very vicious. Yeah, he's very vicious.
I don't know.
Don't be saying that, Charlotte. He is very, very vicious. He sounds like a pit bull. Baby, guess what?
Allegedly. That's allegedly.
She said allegedly. Don't come over here and try to find out, baby. Don't try to come find out. Charlotte, baby, let's get started. Did you see that first clip for the night? Baby, that was heartbreaking. But before we get into that, we are going to talk about some very, 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 very senseless, crazy parents. Crazy parents. Charlotte, I don't know if you heard about it, but the parents that was gambling at the gas station. Now, I don't know about y'all gas stations, okay? Charlotte knows about it. I don't know what she got over there on her side of town, but I know Charlotte know about these gas stations that got these
the machine.
The machines, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
When you go in and you gamble, you try to make some money. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Baby, when I tell y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to share this video right now. Okay? Share Peachy Tyme right now. Let your friends watch this. Because I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to describe this story to know that will actually believe you. Okay? So let's go ahead, baby. Let this show get started. But first, y'all know what I gotta do. You already know. Today is Wednesday. And I gotta show y'all two things before the end of the show.
Okay.
So let's start with the one that matters. The one that counts. You know, both of them matter and count, but this one really matters. Our 2-week spotlight, baby. We got Baby Cash. Was you on the show with us when we had Baby Cash, Mama?
I don't believe so.
Baby Cash mama came on and she told the world, she told everybody that Baby Cash passed away, Charlotte, because he had taken some fentanyl.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes,
You
I
do
did.
remember? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yes, so Peachy
He was
Tea
with
Time.
the other parent, right?
Yep, he was with the other parent, exactly. And remember, she said something that definitely always stick with me was that she was on drugs when she found out that she was pregnant with Baby Cash. And she always says that Baby Cash is the reason for her to get off of drugs. But it's sad and unfortunate that he died of drugs the same way that he got her off of them. So I will never forget her saying all of that, y'all. So if y'all want to go see the story, please go on YouTube. You go right now. And y'all already know we're gonna play his tribute video. His tribute video of his small life. He wasn't here that long at all. So we're gonna make sure that y'all see that tribute video tonight before the end.
That smile.
Yes, that smile was everything. And baby, smile right now too, baby. Clock it. Baby, when I tell you, I was just so excited, so happy about launching Peachy Tea Time's third. I think it's the third t-shirt line. I'm very, very excited about this one because I actually designed all these t-shirts that y'all see. We do have more just as well. And we even have more than that. But these are the ones that I decided to bring out first from this collection. This is under the Peachy Tea Time collection, but you know, everything still goes along with Justice Beyond the Silence Inc., which is my nonprofit organization. If y'all would like to donate, please feel free to do so. Now, I know y'all probably wondering, well, how do we donate? Where do we go to donate? There it is at the bottom of the screen. Right there. Donations are accepted. But yes, these t-shirts are on sale now. Please, go ahead, make a purchase as of tonight. From tonight until next Wednesday. Let's do that. From tonight to next Wednesday. Anybody that buy a t-shirt or a hoodie, you all will, your proceeds will go towards, not all of it, damn it. Not all of it, it'll take me some time to do all this stuff. So your proceeds will go towards the event in Saginaw, Michigan, okay? Hearts in the Sky. So
your percentage of your proceeds.
A percentage, that's the word. A percentage of your proceeds. So again, make sure y'all go and buy these t-shirts, do what you gotta do, and watch magic happen, baby. Everybody gonna stop you. I done wore 3 of the t-shirts so far. Okay. And baby, when I tell you everywhere I go, Charlotte, somebody stop me and say, "Oh my gosh, that is so cute." So
you have to give me a hoodie. I'm a hoodie queen, so
okay, girl, I got you. You just let me know when you wanna go ahead and send the payment. Who you want to send the payment, girl? It'll be on the way. Shout out to Rhonda. Rhonda bought 2 of them. She bought them last night. Yes, she bought them last night, baby. And when I tell you, they was out today.
Okay.
I mailed them out today.
On top of things.
I'm on top of things. If you don't believe me, go on my page and you will see the video because I did post the video. All right. So you know I post video for everything. It ain't nothing that go past. Some things I don't, but for the most part, I'm posting videos. So let's get into these parents, y'all. We are ready to start the show. We got a few clips to show y'all tonight. So we are going to run through these clips quickly. Okay, so let's go ahead, y'all, and let's get started.
Found 3 children and a baby in a hot car. Investigators say the children were in the car for 2 hours. Channel 2 Cobb County Bureau Chief Michelle Newell live for us now in Mableton. And Michelle, police say the parents were gambling.
Yeah, George, that's right. They say the parents were right in that gas station on the slot machines when someone heard children crying. They were in a car parked right at this gas pump. The youngest child, police say, 4 months old. Investigators say 2 parents were in this gas station playing slot machines while 4 children were in a hot car for 2 hours.
It's dangerous and it's irresponsible.
That's really sad, you know. I love kids, and you putting a game before your child, you got a problem.
That's how customers feel after learning the children were in the car with no AC as outside temps reached 80 degrees, according to police. Police were called to the Texaco on Mableton Parkway on Monday after someone saw the children alone crying.
Oh, it was blazing yesterday, boiling hot.
Investigators say 4 children that are all under 5 years old were in the car, with the youngest just 4 months old.
That's sad. That'll bring tears to your eyes, you know. Wow.
Police arrested Tyshawn Lockhart and Jasoni Worthen at the gas station. Both parents are charged with several counts of cruelty to children, felony charges. And police say the windows were halfway down. The woman who called 911 said she was absolutely frantic. You could hear all of it on that 911 call. We're working on that story for Channel 2 Action News at 6. Live from Cobb County, Michelle Newell, Channel 2 Action News.
Let's get more details now on hot car deaths involving children. According to the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration, nearly 40 children die each year after being left in a hot car. There have been more than 1,000 deaths since 1998. Most of those incidents take place on Thursdays and Fridays, and it doesn't even have to be incredibly hot outside for kids to die. When it's just 70 degrees outside, your car can reach 115 degrees inside, and a child's body heats up 3 to 5 times faster than an adult's body.
Oh, sad.
Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad?
So my granddaughter was maybe 1, and we were in the garage, and I closed the door to go and get to the other side, and it locked with her in there. I panicked, and it was, but we were inside the garage, but still the windows were rolled up. I ran across the street, ambulance, fire department, just everybody trying to get her out, and she was watching her iPad and just looking around like no big deal. But I cried. That's a devastating thing to leave your baby in the car like that. Like, how do you?
Well, no, the same thing happened with me with Trey. I was on the phone. That was my problem. But he got locked in the car. Trey was 1 year old as well. And he was just playing with his toy in the car seat, and the fire department had to come and get him out. Trey also maybe at the age of 3. I walked my friend outside. She came over, and shout out to Charlotte. And she came over. I think I can't remember what happened. It was something with me. I think I found out. It was around, yes, I think that's what it was. Trey was 2. And I had found out that I had lost Tristan, Kirsten's twin. And she came over to sit with me and everything. And when she left, I walked her outside, and Trey locked the door on me. And that's when I really panicked, because he was left in the house by himself, and there was nothing. You know, if he walked away, I can't see him no more. You know, and just so happened, Charlotte was like, "Tell him to unlock the door." Hell, he locked it. Just tell him to unlock it.
And they can.
Exactly. And to my surprise, that's exactly what he did. He unlocked the door. So it can happen, y'all, but just try to be more cautious, because that right there didn't have to happen. That wasn't no accident.
Well,
They
I
was in
say
there
this.
for 2 hours.
I know that there's an addiction that's connected to that in some kind of way, but I also know people are hurting out here, like for money and everything else.
Yeah.
And so, you know, by any means, it was definitely a wrong thing to do. Like, take them over somebody's house first, or whatever whatever you got to do. And I know everybody trying to hit a lick, because gas is I put
Ooh.
$60 in it. I was like, that's all I get for $60. But I mean, you know, people are struggling. It's really, really hard. I was telling somebody the other day, I was looking around my house. There's some stuff that needs to getting taken care of, that I need to fix on. And I was like, where the money coming from? Then I got to thinking about it as I was getting depressed, like, but hell, there's people living in tents and ain't got a house. So you better put a smile on your face and keep it pushing.
Baby, some of them ain't even got no, and I'm not trying to be funny. Some of y'all may laugh, but I'm not trying to be funny. But some of them, they ain't even got no shade, baby. They got to sleep outside without the damn tent.
Okay.
And try to block the sun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, hey, Roger Slim 9210. Hello. Thank you for joining PGT Time. So yeah.
We just got to be mindful of our children, though. And especially, it's getting hot. Just, be mindful.
Charlotte, I got a question before we go into that next clip. And it's not just a question for Charlotte, it's for y'all too. Okay, it's for y'all out there watching. You know, we used to have Jason on the show. Now, Charlotte don't know what the hell I'm finna say at all. Because I have not talked to her at all about any of this. But Charlotte, by the end of the show, I was gonna say, call me and give me the answer. But you know what? Over here on PGT Time, we are real. We are 100. Exactly. We keep it 100 and we're very transparent. And we don't try to hide nothing or anything like that from y'all. So, Charlotte, you know we had Jason. Everybody that's watching, y'all know we had Jason on the show. I started with Jason maybe a year after I started PGT Time. So I started PGT Time all by myself and built it from the ground up for a year. Then I brought on Jason. And that's when Charlotte came along as far as Peachy News Edition. I had a couple other folks on, you know, well, one other person on. I don't even want to mention his name, but he know who he is. And if y'all watch from South Bend, Indiana, y'all know who he is. But anyways, Jason is no longer with us. I think I may have mentioned it once before. I'm not sure. But if I didn't, now I'm mentioning it now. Jason is no longer with us on PGT Time. We love Jason. We wish Jason nothing but the best over here at PGT Time. And yes, Jason, he wishes PGT Time the best. We still talk, you know, we still, you know, rooting for each other. But he's no longer with PGT Time. So, Charlotte, what would you think? And I don't want your answer right now because we're finna go into this clip. But what would you think about us adding another gentleman? Not Pooley, but Pooley can't handle the crime. Now, Pooley can handle the crime. Y'all Pooley be front and center, just like he was before on the show. But adding another guy to Peachy Tea Time. Now, like I said, don't answer right now. I don't like for people to answer me quickly. I don't like not no yes or no questions, baby. Don't come to me talking about some yes right away to Miss Peachy. I'm gonna look at you sideways. So,
I got a very thought out answer when you said it though. So
okay. Let's go ahead and get started with the next clip. Y'all, this video is disturbing, but we finna watch it. Here we go.
A plea agreement today for a woman accused of killing her teenage son last fall. Leah Mallory talked with the teen's father in this case, who shared his adamant opposition to this offer.
1 to 3 years in state prison. That's the offer the court gave to Anika Connor if she chooses to plead guilty to charges for killing her 16-year-old son. But the teen's father says the offer is nowhere near justice.
Just do everything you can to try to save your kid, man. Because I did everything I could to try to save my son.
Christopher Gibson wears his son with him every day.
That's all I got left.
16-year-old Kari Gibson died after falling off the hood of an accelerating vehicle. Police say the driver of the car was the boy's mother, 38-year-old Anika Connor. During an argument, they say the teen jumped onto the woman's car as she was backing up. According to police, Connor accelerated, sending Gibson crashing to the ground. He died almost a month later in the hospital.
He deserved more than this. He didn't do nothing wrong. He was a good kid, man.
Connor pled not guilty to manslaughter, reckless endangerment, and child endangerment. But in court today, she was offered a plea deal, 1 to 2 years in the Department of Corrections, or face a maximum of 5 to 15 years, according to attorneys.
She about to get away with it, you know? Like she been getting away with everything else.
At the time of his death, Gibson says the teen stayed with his mother, describing their relationship as negative. He says he had visitation once a week, but the time was never enough. And now, with no more, he's devastated.
It make me so mad. Ain't nobody got to stand in my shoes, man. My son ain't coming back no more. And that's it.
Anika Connor is expected to return to court on June 22nd. Her attorneys did request reduced bail, but it was denied. Reporting outside the Hall of Justice, Leah Mallory, News 8.
You want to tackle that one first? No? Okay. You know, I always got something to say about everything I play. Everything, baby.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one because let me say this. I feel like she should do more than 1 to 3 years. That's first and foremost. Do I think she meant to kill him? No, not at all. But do I feel like she's old enough? And I don't even know how old she is. But I definitely feel like she's old enough to contain her composure. We all know what can happen with somebody on top of our car. We all know this. If you drive a vehicle, you ain't even got to drive a vehicle. But if you do drive a vehicle, and either you done had your permit before or your driver's license, because a lot of folks that don't have a driver's license, I ain't gonna say that. But you done have one or the other where you was taught how to drive. Baby, that's rule number 1. Don't drive with people on top of the car. We have seen this many of years. This is nothing new. We done seen people flying down the street with somebody on the hood. Praying, I hope, that they don't fall off and die. So, to back out the driveway and to him to jump on the car and you still pulled off? Yeah, I'm with brother. Well, not brother, but brother man, baby daddy, I'm with him. You need some time for what you have done. You need some time. And 1 to 3 years ain't enough for me. Charlotte?
So I can't really speak on it because I don't know the whole situation. I know what it's like to have a teenage son who, feeling themselves, and I know what it's like when you've asked time and time again, and y'all are, they feeling themselves, and as my ex used to say, they nuts done dropped, and you got the 1-2, like, especially as a single mom, and I don't know the situation, so that's why I'm real hesitant. I know that the death of your child should be like devastating enough. I'm sure, I'm praying that it wasn't something that she meant to do, that it was an accident. I know that, we all hope that we never get put in any kind of situation where we can cause harm. And as you said, we got to be more mindful and think about things that we're doing. I know personally, another story, Jai and I, where he was playing, and I kept telling him to go on, but he kept trying to play fight, and I kept telling him to go on, and he, they 1-2, and I hit that eye real, and it was just kept. And the people at the Eggleston at the hospital were like, "Ma'am, can you step out? We need to speak to him." Okay, but again, that was just on accident. That uppercut kind of sliced and he needed some stitches. But again, you just never know what was taking place or what happened in that situation for that to have occurred. So it's kind of hard for me to speak on. I just hope that she wasn't being malicious.
Yes, and people do snap. People snap, they blank out, all of that. Am I right, Counselor Lady?
Yeah, and that's not an excuse. We're not
it's
gonna
not.
say that
No, it's not.
We're not gonna. Yeah, a lot of people do, but as I tell people all the time, that doesn't give you an excuse. Your actions, you're still accountable for them.
Exactly. And that's why she is here on Peachy Time. She get us straight, y'all. She gotta get us straight. So, Charlotte, we are about to move into this next video where the judge rejects a plea deal for a teen charged with kidnapping. So, do y'all remember? I played it, I covered it. Everybody saw it all over the world with the young boy. I don't want to say a baby, but the little boy was riding on his bike, and we could see him riding past on somebody's doorbell ring camera. And then all of a sudden, you hear the boy screaming. Like screaming from the top of his lungs. No, daddy. It was like heartbreaking. And somebody had kidnapped him.
Okay, I remember the people came outside.
The people coming outside, but we couldn't see that part at first.
Okay.
Later on, a few days later, that's when we saw the other side, which was the man coming out the house, which was his dad. And chasing behind him.
I remember that.
Yes, and everybody was saying the daddy had something to do with it and all this stuff. And then boom, we all get surprised and we find out that they held the boy for ransom. Remember that?
I remember.
Yes, so baby, Miss Peachy found the update. Y'all know I'll be out here.
Okay. Update.
Yes, I'll be out here in these streets, baby. Working for y'all. And for me too, because I'm trying to be nosy. I'm trying to not just be nosy, but I want to know what's going on around me.
We want to know. What happened?
Yes. So let's go ahead, y'all, and let's get into the update. Here we go.
15-year-old boy charged in the kidnapping of a 7-year-old in Milwaukee County Court this morning, ready to plead guilty. 12 News' Duke Carter is live at the courthouse. Duke, the judge did not accept the teen's plea.
Did not accept the teen's plea at all. And that judge in this case is Judge David Borowski, denying Coleman that plea deal, which Coleman is trying to get his prison time reduced. Now, part of the plea, girl, according to this plea questionnaire, would that be Coleman pleading guilty to robbery as well as giving up his rights to a trial. But the judge had some very strong words for the teenager connected to the kidnapping of a 7-year-old that spawned an Amber Alert last year in court this morning. Take a listen.
Now, I'm not going to be doing this throughout the whole show, okay? I'm not going to do this. But this boy was 15 years old, y'all. He was the one that actually, because it was more than one person.
I was about to say, because it was more than one person.
Exactly, because somebody was driving. But he was the one that got out the car, snatched up the 7-year-old, and got back in the car, and they took off. Okay? So this 15-year-old, he probably 16 now. Because that was probably a year ago now, I think. And so this 16-year-old gotta be, allegedly, by now. He wants a plea deal. So basically, for those that don't know the system and all that, and Charlotte, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
So with a plea deal, he don't want to take it to trial. Let me just tell you that I want this amount of time. I'm breaking it down in our hood language. I just want this amount of time. Me and the lawyer has agreed that I'll stay in here and do my time for this time. This amount of time. Yeah. And that's it. That's the end. And then they take it back to who they take
the
it
judge.
To? The judge.
They
take it back to the judge, and the judge make the decision on if they're going to accept the plea deal. If they do not accept
both
the
parties,
plea,
both lawyers, both for the person who's on trial as well as the state have to agree. They come to it and then they take it to the judge to see.
exactly. So, and this is all allegedly on Peachy Time. You know, we don't be knowing too much. We just do our research. That's
Law and order.
Law and order. That's part of our research. First 48 for me, baby. First 48 for me. But they take it back to the judge. The judge make the decision on if they're going to accept the plea. If they don't accept the plea, then that's when they go to trial, correct?
Sometimes they go back and he might ask them, or he might just take whatever it is. He might take bits and pieces of it. And it seems in this case, he waived his right for a trial. So it's now just kind of left up to the judge. So he can waive his right to a trial under the plea bargain and still not get what he was pleading about.
Okay. So let's go ahead, y'all. Let's finish this video. But I just want to bring y'all up to speed and let y'all know what is going on from this point of the video. Here we go.
This crime, as described in the complaint, is straight out of a very, very I'll say severe Netflix movie. No way am I taking what's on the table. To take him from 90 plus years in prison to 15.
Coleman shackled in court Monday morning. The state and defense ready to enter a plea deal that, if the judge approved, would have Coleman serve 15 years in prison based on how old Coleman is now. Now, Coleman, according to a criminal complaint, orchestrated a plot to rob the 7-year-old boy's mom, but instead took the boy in an attempt to hold him for ransom. This is in July of last year. But even after both sides, the state and defense seemingly ready to enter the plea agreement, the judge completely denied that request.
This is a heinous allegation, even for Milwaukee. And that's saying something. Counsel, if the defense wants to try to convince me, you can try, but right now I'm not convinced.
I also don't object if we want to go in chambers, but parties have gone into extensive back and forth. This has been an ongoing conversation since February of this year.
So, Duke, there is another plea hearing for Coleman.
Yes, and that is expected to happen next Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, which will be May 26th, and that is expected to happen in the afternoon at around 1:30.
All right, Duke Carter reporting live outside the Milwaukee County Courthouse. Duke, thank you.
Baby. Bye. They should figure it out.
Like, that's a long time. 99 years is a long time. And you 15 years old.
15 years old.
Like, we have got to do better. Like, I don't understand what these kids be thinking about. Like, this stuff is real, and crime when these people give you these sentences for these choices that you make. Again, you got to be accountable. Even though you attempted to rob the mama, but yet and still you took the boy and then held him for ransom, a 7-year-old. And where did you hide him at? Whose house did you put this baby at for these days that you had him?
Did you give him some candy and some snacks?
Did you feed him, period?
Did you buy McDonald's?
Can you imagine that baby crying that entire time, not knowing these people? Like, that's just so... I'm glad that they didn't hurt him. Now, I'm grateful that they didn't hurt him. But good God, like, where do you come up with these ideas and thoughts?
Girl, and the judge was pissed.
I don't blame him.
Baby, the judge said everything in such a nice way. But what he wanted to say was, the nerve. The nerve of y'all to insult me like this.
But think about it from a family standpoint. If that was your child and you have no say-so over the plea deals, Like the state and the other lawyers just agree to this stuff, and they tell you what they've agreed to. So I'm sure that they had a problem.
But they take a recommendation from you, though.
Yeah, they take your recommendations, but then it's usually,
I get it, girl. I get it. Now, Roger Slim. Roger Slim said, "Why is Roger Slim instead of my name?" So I posted this right here. Hello, watching from Atlanta, Georgia. Me and Charlotte was, hey, Roger Slim 921.
Okay.
Hey, thank you for watching. We said all that. And then he comes back and says, he says, why is Roger Slim instead of my name? Roger Slim? Because
that's how we know.
Your name.
That's how we know, babes.
That's what it says on the screen. We love you. We love you. But to answer your question, that's why. When people go on Facebook, all they know me as Miss Peachy Tyme. That's what they know me as. Now, Miss Peachy, just Miss Peachy Tyme. I tried to put two and two together, So, we love you, Roger Slim. Thanks for watching.
You good for addressing it.
I just wanted to make sure that I made it very, very clear to him that, we really wasn't
trying to be. No, that's what we saw. So that's what we saw.
That's what we saw. I could have just said, hey, what I do?
It's a shout out.
Exactly. And I will be giving shout outs tonight just as well. I know I've been kind of slipping on the shout outs, and everybody loves for their name to be called, baby, on the show. So I will be doing shout outs tonight. So make sure y'all continue to slide through, baby, so it'll pop up on the stream. All right, y'all. Is y'all ready for this? I don't think y'all ready for this. Here we go.
Shocked. Thanks for joining us live at 5 on your Monday. I'm Siobhan Bryan.
And I'm John Carter. Stunning video of an armed man with a weapon unleashing terror. Now family's heartbroken and the suspected gunman is facing charges.
WBTV South Carolina reporter Rachel Richardson joining us now live with the video that I'm sure some people will find disturbing. Rachel.
Well, this happened very quickly over the weekend. Just a few seconds, gunfire erupts, and now a teenager is dead, and a family is grieving.
She loves her family. She's there for everybody, and didn't ask for nothing in return. My baby was an angel.
Shafarnia McCullough says her daughter Camaraya was a sweet girl who always kept to herself. She says she loved her family. Saturday night, she was shot and killed in her family's front yard on Mount Gallant Road around 11. This family showed me video of a man who they say had been at their home earlier that day.
And it shows where this man walked in my yard in the broad daylight, shot in my house. Right here at this front door.
McCullough says her niece recognized the man as someone who'd recently done work on her car. They called police. Rock Hill PD says that they began their search.
We had a suspect vehicle description and we canvassed the area immediately looking for that vehicle. And then we're able to identify a prior known address for the suspect, and we called our law enforcement partners at the York County Sheriff's Office, asked them to go by and check the home to try and find him at that time.
The family also shared video from later Saturday night. That's when police say they got a second call about the homicide. 34-year-old Sean Hubbard was arrested and charged with murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. The Tuesday before, the family says they'd called police about a man who'd shot at their home. Police tell me that a crimes investigator was assigned to the case. Police say they kept an eye on the home, sending out additional patrols. But now, this mom says she feels more could have been done that may have saved her daughter's life.
My daughter was bright, had a future ahead of her. 19 years old. Humble. You wouldn't have met nobody better than her. Now she ain't here.
Police say that they follow up on every call and encourage anyone that feels unsafe to reach out to them. This family says that they want to see justice for Camaraya, and at 6, you can hear more of their concerns. In Rock Hill, Rachel Richardson, WBTV on your side.
Definitely an upsetting story, Rachel.
Why did Amazon send me $20,000?
Girl, we don't know. We don't know why they sent you $20,000.
So we talked about this morning at work because I just didn't understand, and the way that it put it on Instagram was that it was on three different occasions that man came to the house. But I was just questioning, like, if you know that this man keep coming back with this big old gun and he done shot at your house, why are y'all still there?
Yeah, that's actually, Charlotte, that's in the next clip that I'm finna play.
Okay,
he had been, you was right, he had been there before.
Yes. Like, and that gun, how do you walk down the street with that big old thing? Like, that was a humongous gun.
And then he had the nerve to cover it up.
Yeah.
He got the
damn shot in their door. How do you come home, you see your Ring camera and someone's shooting in your door and you decide to go back home? Like, you can have it, rent, mortgage, and everything. Just keep it, sir. You can have it.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and move into this next clip. This is still with the same story. I pulled up the wrong one. Sorry, y'all. This is still the same story. Again, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable that this has happened more than once. Same man. Y'all know who he is because he used to work on y'all car, on one of y'all cars. I'm not understanding. Here we go.
Police say that a 19-year-old woman shot and killed was not the intended target. I'm Erica Bryant.
I'm Scott Wickersham. Police are calling it a senseless crime on Mount Gallant Road in Rock Hill. Our South Carolina reporter, Tina Terry, spoke to that woman's mother today. Tina, she just wants people to know how kind her daughter was.
Yeah, she actually used the 3 words loving, compassionate, and kind when referring to her 19-year-old daughter who was killed outside of her own home by a man that she didn't even know.
She was an angel.
Shafania McCullough talking about her youngest child, Kamaria Tidwell, pictured here.
My daughter was bright, intelligent, harmless, loving and compassionate.
But that 19-year-old who was so peaceful was gunned down in her own yard Saturday. Police say this man she didn't even know pulled the trigger, 34-year-old Sean Xavier Hubbard. The family believes this all started last week on Tuesday. Someone fired 4 shots into the family home. Then Saturday around 8:30 p.m., a Ring camera recorded this man believed to be the suspect firing a weapon at the front door. The family called police.
So our officers responded. We had 8 officers respond to that initial shooting call. They started working it. We worked it for an hour and a half. During that time, we identified a potential suspect who's the same suspect in our murder. We also had a suspect vehicle description. And so we began trying to find that in the immediate area.
He says they were able to work with other agencies to find an address for the suspect, but he was not home. In the meantime, the family, rattled by 2 shootings, was at home trying to pack up and leave.
I asked them, could the police stay here? So me and my family got up some stuff and find out where we could go, because clearly we was not safe here. Because this man didn't care. They told me they could say, let one officer stay. He went across the Helens and sat there. And he probably was there 15 minutes. And he came in the yard and he said he had to leave.
She says a short time later, the suspect came back and shot into the yard, killing her daughter. Now she wants justice.
He's pure evil. I want justice. This man took my daughter's life.
Now, there's no word from police on a motive tonight, but family members believe that the suspect did some work on a vehicle as a mechanic, and he may have been upset over some sort of contract agreement. As for the shooting Tuesday, family members believe that Hubbard was behind that shooting as well. Reporting live in Rock Hill, Tina Terry, Channel 9.
So somebody, he fixed somebody's car. He fixed one of their cars. And there was a contract done. And I'm assuming that the contract was failed. Whatever that contract said, it was failed if this is actually true. What the news lady is saying. And you mean to tell me this man get the biggest gun, the biggest Moscow that he can get.
Okay.
And goes to the house, broad daylight. 3 times. Like, what kind of car was this and what did the contract say?
Okay. I'm clearly,
this baby
clearly, like, I don't even, and even after the first time, what was it that you, like, you were gonna make sure you killed somebody? Like, what was the understanding of the contract? It was either you pay me or I kill somebody.
I come to your house.
Like,
and take you right on out of here.
Now, and truthfully, I don't know, but I'd be trying to get me a good lawyer because you truly because they did not protect you. Now, if that man left, if the policeman who was sitting outside left and did not wait until you all left, knowing the situation and the severity of someone shooting into your house twice already, and that you got it on a Ring camera and you looking for him, yeah, like they could have even had the victims advocate people find them shelter until a hotel or something.
Thank you.
Until
They don't care. They don't care.
Apparently not.
I'm like Kanye West. They don't like black people.
Apparently not. That's a lawsuit. That just screams lawsuit to me.
Y'all in the hotel, girl, you done lost your mind.
That's so sad that they didn't even protect them like that.
I ain't gonna even go no further because y'all gonna say I'm wrong. But y'all know, I may crack a joke from here and there. I don't mean no harm at all. I had a good one in my head.
So silly.
They wrong. They so wrong for not protecting this woman and her
family. Yes.
Exactly. And then she didn't even tell you. She didn't even say, put me up in the hotel. She didn't even say that.
She just said they were trying to find somewhere to go,
Yeah.
or whatever the case may
She
be.
said, send me to my mama's house and my kids fly me out.
Just stay here until we get our stuff together so we can get up out of here. Like,
In 15 minutes, they was gone. Gone in the wind. 15 minutes later.
That's so sad.
That is sad. That is sad. Lock them up. Whoever left, lock them up. Lock them up. Shoot, that don't make no sense. All right, y'all. Let's get into this Amazon clip, baby. This Amazon. Y'all ain't gonna like this. Y'all is not gonna like this, and I don't like it either. Here we go.
A man dies while at work at the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Euclid.
That man's heartbroken mother and family, they're looking for more information. They want to know more about how he died.
Our Harry Boomer spoke to that family. He's live for us now outside that facility in Euclid, Harry, with what that family had to say.
You know, guys, when someone dies unexpectedly, there are lots and lots of questions. Often they want to know how, when, and under what circumstances, and they're not always immediately available. But the emotional need to know is a strong driving force. This grieving mother and her family want answers they say they're not getting from retail giant Amazon.
I had them on Valentine's Day, 1987, and lost them on this Mother's Day, 26.
Angela Machan is talking about her son, 39-year-old Daquan Machan.
They say my son, he fell and he collapsed, but he was bleeding from the brain and everything. He died. And I haven't had any answers. I haven't heard from Amazon. Amazon refused to speak to me, and that's why I'm here.
According to a Euclid police report, Daquan Machan told others he was not feeling well and later passed out at his workstation at the Amazon Fulfillment Center on Babbitt Road. She and his siblings want to see video from inside the facility to see how he died.
I couldn't even see the footage. I would have to get a lawyer. I want to know what happened to my son, and I cannot have closure if I don't have that. No one from the job has reached out to me, period. No one. And that's my son that I gave birth to.
Amazon did confirm that there was a death at the center and in a statement said, quote, "Our thoughts and deepest sympathies are with his family and our colleagues in Euclid." The company sent some of his co-workers home with pay to give them time to mourn. Counseling has also been made available. This is Daquan's younger sister, Deja Machan.
I hate that this had to happen, and I want to know what happened. He actually called me. I tried to call him back 3 minutes later. He didn't answer, and when I looked at his phone, he did attempt to call the police twice before I called him back. So he tried to tell someone what happened, but he just couldn't.
His life matters to me.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to know what happened to my baby. I don't know how he felt or what.
Amazon personnel did call 911 and medics tried to save Daquan Machan. His mother told me she's going shopping today for clothes in which to bury her beloved son. He was born on Valentine's Day almost 40 years ago. Harry Boomer in Euclid, 19.
We ain't on mute. We just trying to process and get our thoughts together on what we gonna say.
Because I don't want to seem unsympathetic because the man did lose his life, but I don't know. I guess, and I get it. Amazon trying to make sure they cover their bases too because they're not quite sure. Now you're supposed to get some money. I think whenever someone dies or someone is injured in a work environment or something. But I'm not quite sure. I think they're just looking for some kind of closure. And sometimes it just seems like he had an aneurysm or something that, I don't know what more can be said about it.
Well, I can tell you what to say about it. I don't care if she called up the 30,000 times. Answer the phone and tell her what happened to her son.
They're gonna look out for, that's corporate, that's anything. They gonna make sure they ducks in a row. I'm not saying that they're not gonna do it, but they're gonna make sure that they not liable and go through it with a fine-tooth comb before they just send it out to anybody. They gonna make sure they in the free and clear beforehand. They just not gonna just send it out, and they certainly not gonna speak on it prior to. So now they could have at least called the lady and said condolences or something.
The same shit they sent to the news. That's what they could have did. Y'all didn't say nothing. Nothing at all. Who is behind this? Who made the executive decision?
And that's a week
to
ago.
Not say
It
nothing.
was Mother's Day, so we on another Sunday. So that was Sunday before last year. At this point, they could have done something. They should have done something.
We need to find her, y'all. We need to find her, and we need to bring her on Peachy Time. Peachy News Edition. Because I don't think we're going to hear nothing else about this story on the news. Not Amazon.
So can I say this? I'm stunned that they even put it on the news. It must have been a real slow news day. Because I'm not saying that it wasn't unnewsworthy because that's her child, and I get that. But it's not sensational. It's not. I don't know.
Well, I think it definitely deserved to be on the news. I do. I think it definitely deserved to be on the news because at the end of the day, this lady should know what happened to her son. If they should let her know something. She want to see the camera. If y'all know y'all ain't did nothing wrong, then why not show her the camera? If y'all know y'all didn't do anything wrong, that's just like a person, you sit there, you call your homegirl, not your friend, but your homegirl, and your homegirl just ain't giving you no act right. You know you ain't did nothing to her. You know this.
Well, it would be like if you and I riding in a car and we have a car accident.
It would be like this.
And you sue me. You know, that's how it is. People, we in a litigious world now, and that is, I mean, people are looking out for themselves, and I get it from a corporate standpoint. I ain't saying it's right by any means. You just have to know, you got to find, you gonna have to get you a lawyer if you want it right away. She might have to get her a lawyer to get some answers.
Exactly. Well, y'all, we gonna pray for her. That's all we can do, is pray, and hopefully she gets some answers. Okay. Now, y'all see this picture already. Do y'all see it? Yes, y'all see it. You see the little police officers back there in the bed and everything. I don't think y'all, y'all can see my cursor. You see them right here. You see my cursor, Charlotte?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I can tell it's about to go down. So let's go ahead and watch this clip.
The mother of a teen killed in Harvey last month says that her son got into a fight with his alleged killer one day before the shooting.
Gabby Killett reports Josiah Brackens would have turned 14 years old today.
Josiah Brackens got a second chance at life nearly 12 years ago. He was just 2 years old when firefighters rescued him from a burning home in Harvey. Tragically, his 4-year-old brother, Jonathan, died in the fire.
They had a yellow Tonka truck that he used to ride around the house. It was still sitting at the hallway, bright as yellow. So I knew my baby was gonna come back. But I was looking for that fire truck that Jonathan used to ride around, and it wasn't there.
Josiah recovered to play football, to lead a tuba section in a middle school marching band, to help his mom with his 4 younger brothers. Josiah's mom, Darenika Bracken, says Josiah had just asked her to fill out paperwork for him to join band again, when on April 30th, Jefferson Parish deputies say a 15-year-old shot him to death. Bracken says she knew the suspect as her son's friend, and that Josiah had gotten into a fight with him the day before. Deputies are not releasing the teen's name.
He was hanging with the wrong crowd, but he had the wrong friends, and I tried to stop him. If y'all kids do get involved with guns, y'all got to step in, be a bigger person, be a parent.
Josiah's family and friends honored him on what would have been his 14th birthday Tuesday night. Community advocate Mike Willis says his tragic death is a lesson in conflict resolution, which Willis prays can help prevent the kind of violence that took Josiah's life.
If everybody learned how to interact with other people, we can agree to disagree, you know what I'm saying? But it don't have to become physical. And a lot of people, we really don't know how to interact.
Now, as a mother who's lost 2 sons, Brackens tries to move forward, finding strength in her living children.
I'm a strong person. And I'm gonna keep striving because I got 4 other young kids to live for.
And Bracken says that she hopes her loss can be a message to other parents to closely monitor their children's social circles.
I want to find her too. I want to bring her on the show. Y'all help me. Y'all help me find her. We'll bring her on the show. As long as she agrees to it.
That's deep.
It is. It is. She lost 2 kids. And she still got FOMO.
And over nothing. That's the killer. Like you all, like y'all, the senselessness of it all. Like over what? And then you lose your life. Your mama loses a child as well because you're going to jail for the rest of your life.
Yep. Going to jail for the rest of your life, like she just said. All right, y'all. After this next clip, we will be going into our commercial break for the night. But we gotta get this one out the way first, baby. We got to. Let's go ahead. I ain't got too much to say on that last clip. But let's go ahead and get into this one. This one was sad. There's a reason why I'm playing this. I'm not gonna go into the details on why I'm playing this, but it is a reason. Here we go.
A family is in mourning and speaking out this afternoon after a woman was shot and killed, allegedly by her ex-boyfriend. DeKalb police say the crime happened on Martin's Crossing Road in Stone Mountain Sunday afternoon. Fox 5's Annie Mapp spoke to the victim's family and has more.
Miranda Henderson was 44 years old when DeKalb County police say she was shot to death while pulling into her own neighborhood. Her loved ones believe the tragedy could have been prevented.
Miranda was life. She was joy.
Miranda Henderson was almost at her driveway on Martin's Crossing Road Sunday afternoon when her family says she came across her ex-boyfriend.
She was returning from the store and in her neighborhood, and he was already in her neighborhood, and they crossed paths.
According to DeKalb County Police, 46-year-old Jaworski Rainey pulled up next to Miranda, got out of his car, and shot her. Investigators say Miranda tried to escape but crashed her car nearby. She died from her injuries.
I was at home and got a phone call that I did not want to believe. I immediately knew who was responsible for it, and it was tragic. It was tragic because it could have been avoided.
Rainey reportedly fled the scene. Police tracked him to a home on Summit Lake Drive and took him into custody. He now faces murder charges. Nisha says her sister feared Rainey following the couple's breakup.
Broke up and moved on, but unfortunately, he did not. Unwanted visits, the stalking, he vandalized her home, busted every window out.
The victim filed reports with police, but according to her sister, never managed to secure a protection order against the suspect.
This should not happen to anyone, any family. No one should have to go through what we're going through.
People who are dealing with domestic violence can get support by calling the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-SAFE. Reporting in DeKalb County, Annie Mapp.
All right, y'all. Hey, Mama Peach, I see you, baby. I see you in the building. She says she's busy tonight, but she still had enough time to slide on through, baby. She had enough time to slide on through. Thank you, Mama Peach, my #1 fan. But yeah, Charlotte, this is sad. This is sad. It really was. So, y'all, we are about to, because I don't really have too much to add to that. Is there anything you want to add to it?
No, because we've had this, we talk about it. Domestic violence is real, people. And especially if you know someone that's going through, please, please, please just try to talk to them to get some help, because, and lately there's been an uptick of violence towards women that is atrocious. Like, mental health is real. Like, all these people, when was it, week before last, a young lady at the Publix, a couple of weeks ago, the male lady, and just a whole bunch of stuff. Like, and then the people in, what was it, Texas or Alabama, the gentleman who shot the whole family and one child survived. And then the senator or whoever he was up north, like, people, and it doesn't matter your income status, your race, your anything, just know, I mean, it's real. So please, if you know somebody, try to give them some help. Try to convince them to get some help for themselves.
Exactly. Well, y'all, we are about to go into a commercial break. We're gonna play 2 clips, because we had a lot of clips tonight. So we're going to go and do 2 clips, Charlotte, for our commercial break. So if you need to run off for a second, that's fine. But y'all, please, please, please watch these commercial breaks. But I want to tell y'all, when we come back, we are going to talk about, we're going to show a clip, and then we're going to talk about parents that was charged, 2 parents that was charged with taking out their newborn, keyword newborn, in the hospital. Baby, I heard it all. I done heard it all. They ain't even wait till the baby got home, baby. They ain't even wait for them to get home, shut up. They done took the baby out in the hospital after she done had the baby. So let's go ahead and get into these clips so y'all can see, get into this commercial break so y'all can go ahead and we can get to this clip, baby, about the parents that done took out their baby inside of the hospital. Here we go.
We had our memories. We had our time together. It's hard that I can't see you now. See you face to face. But I know you in the sky looking down. But it's still hard to tell. But you're not here physically. Yeah, it gets emotional sometimes. Yeah, it gets hard because you're not here and you're gone away. Up in the sky somewhere. I hope we meet again. I hope I see my love again. Yeah, it gets so difficult to know you're not here. And oftentimes I cry to sleep in tears. But I hope I'll be up there one day. One day. To see your face again. I know you're in a better place. I know you're at peace up there.
Oh, look at that. You want me to blow it up? Okay, I'll blow it up. I'll blow it up, baby. What's up? What's up, bud?
Yeah, it gets emotional sometimes. Yeah, it gets hard because you're not here and you're gone away. Up in the sky somewhere. I hope we meet again. I hope I see my love again. Yeah, it gets so difficult to know you're not here. And oftentimes I cry to sleep in tears. But I hope I'll be up there one day. One day. To see your face again. I know you up there. Up there. I miss you down here. I wish I had one more chance to see your face and hold you and never let you.
On July 25th, 2026, Ms. Peachy will host the annual Hearts in the Sky, the Peachy Memorial Museum Experience, a deeply meaningful private gathering created to honor the lives of loved ones who are no longer with us. The meaning of Hearts in the Sky. Hearts in the Sky is more than an event. It is a sacred experience of love, remembrance, and healing. The Peachy Memorial Museum Experience was created to Purple Heart honor the lives of those taken too soon. Purple Heart preserve their memories through photos, stories, and tributes. Purple Heart create a safe space for families to grieve together. Purple Heart celebrate the love that still remains even after loss. Purple Heart remind families that their loved ones will never be forgotten. Each display represents a life that mattered. Each memory shared becomes a part of their legacy. Each heart released toward the sky symbolizes love that continues beyond this world. This experience allows families and friends to walk through a space filled with memories, reflection, and comfort while surrounded by others who understand the journey of grief. Private event notice. This is a private event for families and close friends only. The location is private and attendance is by invitation only. To attend, please contact the initial point of contact, which is the parent of the loved one being honored, or the guardian of the living children of the loved ones to receive an invitation. If you need any help, just inbox Ms. Peachy. This day is dedicated to love, healing, and remembrance, because every life deserves to be remembered, and every family deserves a place to heal.
According to this criminal complaint, police responded to this hospital in West Reading for a baby under medical distress. Now, officials say those injuries the baby had could have only been caused supposedly by its parents while it was still here at the hospital.
When I think about all the rest of my career, and I've seen some bad things, I was shocked.
Berks County District Attorney John Adams is calling the killing of a newborn in West Reading the most horrific case of his career. Today, his office announced the arrest of 28-year-old Kevin Canan and 25-year-old Jennifer Tavares Cepeda for the murder of their newborn son. According to officials, on May 2nd, the one-day-old baby was suddenly found in medical distress inside a private patient recovery room in a maternity ward.
The injuries were described by the pathologist as occurring, almost just pushing his organs so hard that they were up against the child's spinal cord. It was just a horrific way for this child to be treated.
The criminal complaint says a nurse noticed the baby was pale, limp, and breathing loudly. The nurse also reported that the child's father was acting unusual and erratic, and that's when they called security. The child's autopsy revealed multiple traumatic injuries.
The parents said, oh yes, we saw he was in distress, but they never alerted medical personnel. They never hit the buzzer.
Canan was arrested the same day on an outstanding warrant for unrelated charges.
We have conducted numerous interviews of both individuals, and we may not ever know who actually caused the injuries, but what we do know is that nobody even tried to stop the baby from being injured.
Both parents face charges for criminal homicide, aggravated assault, and endangering the welfare of children. Shaira Arias, NBC 10 News.
Well. What if the nurses did this and putting it off on the kids? I shouldn't say kids, but I don't know how old they is. But I'm just saying, what if? Do I believe it? No. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that stuck out to me was they knew from what the news say, because we can't believe everything they say either. But from what the news say, they said that they knew something was going on with this baby and they didn't even call for help.
I've just, it's so hard to, especially with Black and brown people, because we go and they say that we're doing horrific stuff to our children without even recognizing that there's some other things going on. They just jump to conclusion when it comes to us about whatever. And I don't know, because again, we don't know the whole situation to say what took place or what didn't take place. I just know it doesn't sound right. As much as nurses and people come into the hospital room for babies, as much as, because they in there at least once every hour. So I'm confused with how it just, I don't know. That doesn't seem, I don't know. I don't know.
I agree with you. I don't know either. But what I do know is that we finna move into the next clip. And rest in peace to this baby. Rest in peace to this baby. If they did it, they definitely need to be behind bars.
Definitely.
They definitely need to be behind bars. But if they didn't do it, they need to find whoever did do it. So we just gonna leave it at that. All right, y'all. We finna move on to the next clip, baby. We down to our last couple clips, okay? So let's go ahead and get this one popping. This one is of a missing teen. Now, I showed y'all last week, not the last week, I showed y'all on Monday. And I had posted it on my page. But I showed y'all this uncle that came on to the news. And he said that how he found out that his nephew was murdered was because they sent him the killers sent him a picture of him.
My God.
Oh, girl, it was horrible. I'll send you the clip. But they said that they sent the picture of him, but they sent the picture through the boys' messenger or Facebook page or whatever, and they ended up seeing it. His other nephew or his son saw it first, and then brought it to his attention. And baby, when I tell you I cried, y'all know I ain't gonna lie to y'all about nothing. I cried.
How cool is that, though?
Huh?
How cruel is that? You hurt
Cruel.
my and then you send me a picture of what you did or how you. That's crazy.
They said they sent the picture of him laying down on the floor, and they sent the message saying, "Come get your mans."
Oh, you bold.
Bow.
Oh, you bold.
And unfortunately, I have to bring another story kind of similar to this. And the only reason why I say it's similar because it has something to do with them sending a message. Yeah, sending a message. So, baby, let's go ahead and get into this. Here we go.
Now to disturbing messages allegedly sent to the mother of this missing teenager in East Point. 17-year-old Noah Winters has been missing for nearly a full week, and now police believe he's in danger.
They say Winters walked out of his house on Saxony Avenue, got into someone's black-colored SUV, and his family has not seen him since.
Peter Maxwell is your East Point reporter. Tonight he's speaking with police about their investigation and Noah's family about the concerning messages they say they've been receiving.
East Point police are asking for the public's help in finding 17-year-old Noah Winters. His family says he's never left home like this, and they fear for his safety.
If you can help us find him and bring him home, please do that. I just need to hear his voice. I need to see his face.
A family in East Point is desperately searching for answers after 17-year-old Noah Winters suddenly went missing last Thursday from his family's home on Saxony in East Point. You can see here in surveillance footage Noah leaving his mother's home and get into a black SUV. East Point police tell me Noah hasn't been seen or heard from since.
Everything seemed normal until family received messages via Facebook or social media that stated that he has been deceased.
The messages were sent to Noah's mother, Brittany Mills. One of those messages read, quote, "I think they killed your son, bro." I sat down with East Point Police Lieutenant Alexander Holish.
We've been working tirelessly with Detroit Police Department trying to locate Noah.
East Point Police released this photo showing the exact clothing Noah was wearing when he disappeared, hoping someone would recognize him. Brittany, Noah's mother, says her son is always there for her.
Very cool guy, laid back, very helpful to anyone in need. Of course, he's a big family man.
She then broke down in tears. Noah's cousin, Whitney Mills, says this isn't like Noah to just go missing, and they're worried for his safety.
We're concerned for his safety because he's never done this before. He usually always makes curfew.
His family pleading for answers to Noah's whereabouts.
Whatever needs to be done, or if anybody got any information, just please step forward, come forward and help.
Reach out and help us bring Noah home.
If you have any information about Noah, you're asked to call East Point Police. In East Point, Peter Maxwell, 7 News, Detroit.
So difficult to hear. Peter, thank you. Let's go.
So, and until they said Detroit, there's a young man that's missing kind of the same way here. So, because I was assuming that was the same in our College Park. There's a young man that's missing kind of the same way. So,
that's sad.
They saw him leaving the Target and then just nothing else.
I'm looking now. That video that I just showed you guys was posted 5 hours ago. So y'all know I be on real time when it comes to Peachy time. So unfortunately, there are no updates at this time. Of course, I'm gonna follow this story. Of course, I'm gonna follow it. I pray that this young man is still alive and not deceased, like the message that came to the mom. Like, how can you be so low down and you send it to the mama? That's low down. I'm sorry, Charlotte. That's low down.
It is. It is.
I mean, it's low down that you took his life.
But then to send, like you're taunting me now. Oh,
yes, to be like you big and bad. Like you can't get caught. Whether you get caught through the police or you get caught through the streets. You acting like you just can't get caught at all. Girl, let me go to the next clip before I get upset and start preaching in my hood way to y'all. In my hood way. Girl, let me go to this next clip. This clip is about a fight that erupted inside a courtroom. Inside the courtroom over a MLK Day shooting. Martin Luther King, I don't know who watching. MLK is Martin Luther King. Here we go.
The man convicted in the deadly shooting at a Martin Luther King Day Jr. Day parade in Fort Pierce will now spend the rest of his life in prison.
Yeah, a judge now has sentenced Kimmy Parsons to 2 life sentences for the killing of Nikisha White. That was more than 3 years ago. Officials say that Parsons was involved in a fight that escalated in gunfire at a local park.
Nikita was caught in the crossfire, shot while shielding her young daughter from the gunfire.
And moments after the sentence was handed down, well, this happened. Emotions boiling over outside the courthouse or courtroom. A fight had broken out between the members of the victim's family and the defendant's family.
CBS 12 Treasure Coast reporter Jack Wu was inside the courtroom as it all unfolded. Jack?
The emotions inside the courtroom were raw from start to finish. Family members cried during the victim impact statement while Kimmy Parsons sat silent before learning he would spend the rest of his life in prison. But the tension didn't end when court adjourned. It spilled right into the hallway outside. A murder sentencing erupts into chaos outside a St. Lucie County courtroom. Kimmy Parsons received 2 life sentences for his role in the 2023 MLK Day parade shooting that killed 29-year-old Nikisha Bryant and injured others. The sentencing comes after months of court battles and repeated attempts by the defense to get the case dismissed. Inside the courtroom, a victim's advocate read an emotional statement from Bryant's mother directly to Parsons.
For your actions, my daughter lost her life. My grandbaby lost her mom. And I lost my only daughter, my best friend.
Parsons chose not to address the court before sentencing. Judge Michael Hasty sentenced him to 2 concurrent life sentences plus an additional 15 years on a firearm charge. Afterward, Bryant's mother said the sentence brought a measure of closure.
I feel good about the sentencing. I feel good that she got justice, and that's what we wanted.
But just moments later, the tension between both families boiled over. A fight broke out feet from the courtroom doors. Family members say Parsons' brother-in-law and Bryant's cousin exchanged words before turning physical. Court deputies rushed in to separate both sides as people yelled across the hallway. While the court case may be over, Bryant's family says the emotional damage left behind is far from healed, especially for her 13-year-old daughter.
She's still doing counseling, probably need a little bit more counseling that I figured. The older she gets, I think the worse it gets for her.
Parsons now has 30 days to file an appeal on his sentence. Reporting in St. Lucie County, I'm Jack Wu.
I gotta start back recording some of these videos and putting what city or state that it's in just as well. You know, I don't do that no more. Charlotte, what you think about this, girl?
I hate it for both sides of the family, but you know, when you people do wrong and someone's life is taken, what can you say? Like, you shouldn't say anything, and especially to grieving people. They lost their daughter. Like, regardless of the fact, you can still go and see your child in jail.
Exactly.
He might not be with you, but you could at least go see him. So there's a big difference.
Yep, a big difference. Now, I'm gonna pose a question because we down to our last clip for the night.
Okay.
I'm gonna pose a question. Should the courtrooms allow all your family members to come to court, especially when it's a real devastating tragedy where they know it's gonna make somebody mad, because they gotta show everything, y'all. Like, some of the stuff that they show on these news broadcasts and clips, baby, when they go inside the courtroom, baby, they see if this is a video, especially, they see it all. They don't edit it, none of that. They play it all. So I just want to pose the question. Do you feel like, and this for y'all out there just as well, do you feel like they should allow all the family members to come, whoever want to come, or should it be a certain amount that can come? Go ahead, Charlotte. Miss Counselor Lady.
I can't say, because again, you know, especially if it goes to jury, that can be impactful. Like how many people show up, you know, when you are the victim or your family member has been victimized, and all these people come to support you. It talks to, you know, how much of a life that this person has taken. So I don't know about that one. That's a hard one to say for them to be able to limit. I think that and then that was outside of the court. That wasn't even inside the courtroom.
Yeah, that was out of the courtroom. But they still gotta walk out of the courtroom. You know what I'm saying?
And I think they should do that separately. Definitely should not do that at the, like everybody. You should excuse people separately, and especially when you know the tensions are high. That should just, you know,
the victim's family should always go first. Especially out of respect. On top of that, let the victim's family leave out first. Like, make sure these folks is all the way off of y'all premises. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that case that's in Chicago where the new baby mama shot the old baby mama in front of the daycare. Have you been keeping up with that?
Oh, that one. I can't think of her name right
and
now.
Jamaica.
Is it Jamaica?
And
Romika.
Like, there's been so much, and especially in social media, they've been going back and forth. That's a lot. That's going to be one of those ones they definitely gonna have some extra police presence.
And even oh yeah, that's Romika. Yeah, Romika. Yeah, that story with Holly. Holly is the one that actually took her out.
Yes.
So yes, they definitely gonna need security for that. And I think they're also gonna need security for that one guy. I can't think of his name right now. I can't not think of his name. But him and his girlfriend was in the car. And it's basically her word against everybody else. Because they found him under the bridge. I can't think of his name. But his auntie been riding for him, baby. She been riding for him. She has been the forefront of their family. And I can't think of his name. I covered it on the show. But I'll let you know. I'll give you the information on it. But okay, y'all, we are into the last clip of the night. It is 10:41, baby, at nighttime. So thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank you. We still going, but this is the last clip for the night. So let's go ahead and get into this one. 4 crazy I can't say that. Ooh. The devil tried to get me, Charlotte. He tried to get me and almost made me say something that somebody was like, don't you ever say that again on your show. So 4 women did some dumbass shit. I'll say that.
Okay.
By going to a restaurant, some stuff that you used to do way back in the day. But I don't know if you went to folks' jobs. You know, you may have went to somebody's house that was just ignorant as well. But these folks done went to this girl's job, jumped on her, and the most devastating thing about it is she was pregnant. So it was some baby mama, baby daddy issues, you know, but 2 baby mamas arguing. Well, I can't even say that either, Charlotte, because I don't know if the other girl had a baby by him or not. But one girl was pregnant. So let's go ahead, y'all. Let's check this out. Thank God nobody lost their life. But the baby mama could have lost her life, and her baby could have lost her life. But at the end of the day, 4 people has been charged, and they 4 women. Here we go.
Getting to other headlines for tonight, 4 women are now in jail after a violent attack at a Qdoba in Fisher.
Now, the victim is pregnant, and according to court documents, the suspects may have tried to kill her unborn baby. Tonight, Fox 59's Max Lewis tells us what sparked.
I'm sorry to stop, Charlotte. I just got to tell everybody, this is some hood ass shit. Baby, we finna go to the east side. Over there on MLK, baby. And I'm just saying. We finna go to the hood. Cause this some hood ass shit. Here we go.
Sparked the attack.
They stabbed when they were trying to stab me in my stomach. I had to protect myself, so I got like stab wounds all on my hands.
The victim, who asked us not to use her name, showed us the wounds inflicted when 4 women showed up at the Qdoba where she works and jumped her. It happened at the restaurant's location on 96th Street on Sunday night. The victim tells us her fellow employees tried to stop them.
They told the team members they'll smack out of them.
Charlotte. Evidence number 1 that we is watching some hood ass shit.
Oh, she got on her.
Say it. Go ahead and say it.
Got on her bonnet, baby. She's in the bonnet crew.
Hood shit number 1. Like, half of you finna be on TV. You knew you was about to be on TV. They did not just run up to you out of nowhere and say, "Hey, girl, let me put you on the news." And you decide to sit in the car and wear your bonnet. Hood shit number 1. But ain't nobody die. So we can talk as much shit as we want to talk. Ain't nobody die. This will be clipped, okay? Charlotte, this will be clipped. And this will be reposted. Evidence number 1 that we is watching some hood shit on PGT Time. Excuse my language. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and put that up there too. So, I just gave y'all a go start, a head start. If you cannot accept the explicit language, goodbye. But this is about to be one of those clips that me and Charlotte is going to let loose. Because nobody died. But this was the most ignorant shit ever. Yeah, it used to happen back in the day when we was all young. You know, we didn't care where somebody was at. When we see you, it's on sight. But we are adults now. We are adults now, so we gotta speak the truth. We gotta tell how it is. You know, we can't just be out here being reckless, me and Charlotte. Especially Charlotte. She the counselor lady. Y'all gonna excuse me, but she the counselor lady. So, but we finna let loose for a minute. Okay, hood news number 1. Rule number 1. Don't wear your, no, I'm not gonna say that. Hood news number 1, wear your bonnet. Wear your bonnet. Wear your bonnet on the news. Here we go.
Please don't wear your bonnet.
This is hood news, Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
This is hood news number 1. Rule number 1. Wear your bonnet. Because this is hood news. And here we go.
And beat out of them, and they didn't move out the way, so they pushed them. And one girl came.
Wait, I want y'all to hear this. Hold on. Let's start that back over. I want y'all to hear this.
Fellow employees tried to stop them.
They told the team members they'll smack out of them and beat out of them if they didn't move out the way. So they pushed them. And one girl came up. We was fighting for like at least 20 seconds, and that's when they started jumping me.
Prosecutors say the ringleader.
Charlotte, they ain't say that they. Thank God. They ain't say that they shot him. They ain't say they socked them in the eye. They ain't say they kicked them, slapped them in the face. She said they pushed. It was only 4 of them. They pushed the other co-workers. Baby, we is on hood news right now. Your neighborhood. Let's make sure we put that up too, Charlotte. Hold on, let's put that up. Your neighborhood crime channel.
Okay.
Why they didn't jump her? I do not condone fighting. Look at this girl. She was the ringleader.
I just can't see somebody convincing me to go somewhere and jump on somebody that's pregnant too. Like
Alpha, we going to jail.
Not a man.
Forget all the man. Forget all that, Charlotte. We going to jail. I hate to say it like this. I do not talk like this all the time.
I'm going to jail because you done convinced me to go up here and beat this girl up about a man who don't want neither one of y'all.
I got to say this. And I don't like to talk like this on Peachy Time. I really don't. But let's be for real. Somebody out the phone
should have had common sense.
Somebody out the phone should have said, bitch, please.
To go home to my own children, because I'm sure all of them have them.
Allegedly. Allegedly. But out of 4 of y'all, ain't nobody tell this girl, bitch, please. We gonna go to jail for fighting a pregnant woman.
At her job, too.
At her job. It's on camera. I ain't saying that that's on camera. I'm not saying that. But as some hood chicks, Charlotte, we should do this every Wednesday. So one hood clip.
I can't take it.
I know we can't take it. I get it. But we need to do this. And we need to be honest. Like we are being honest right now. We need to be honest. Like hood ratchet ass kids out there right now. You cannot go and fight a pregnant woman. You will go to jail. You don't need to fight nobody. You could go to jail fighting anybody.
But you could lose your children. You could lose your freedom. You could, I mean, there's just so many things, the repercussions that come from that. And to think that it's, I don't know.
Like you laughing about this while y'all is sitting there in y'all little gang or in y'all little circle of friends. And y'all talk, cause y'all didn't just see her and just say, oh, come on, let's go. Y'all literally sat and thought about this shit. And all 4 of y'all said, okay, it's cool. Well, let's look and see what all 4 of them, Lord Jesus. I hope she had a wig on. And she trying to make sure that she don't damage her hair.
I doubt it. That's how she showed up.
Because the edges is gone. The edges is gone, y'all.
I think
like she doing pretty well, but they got
pregnant girl must have got the best of her because she done pulled them little braids out. She got pieces sticking up.
Pregnant girl look like she could throw them things. Y'all just saw her.
You
Pregnant
saw her.
girl.
You said she hey. I got stab wounds. You were trying to stab the girl? Come on, people.
4 of y'all. 4 of y'all. Y'all shouldn't even need no knife. Y'all shouldn't even be able to get a charge for attempted anything. And I'm not saying that that's what they got, but I'm just saying they got a knife. So if you had a knife, that should be attempted. Attempted murder.
And she walked away.
But if it's 4 of y'all, y'all shouldn't need no weapons at all.
She walked away. It's 4 of y'all. She still walked away.
It was just some bruises on the hand. Look like she may have had something on the face. I don't know. But let's get started. Let's keep going.
Was 21-year-old Anaya Gooch. The
And she's
victim
21.
says she and Gooch were both, quote, messing around with the same man, and that's what sparked the fight.
So basically, she was mad at me because I was having his kid, and I guess she couldn't have the kids. This is really where it came to.
Court records say during the attack, Anaya Gooch and her sister Deja took out knives and began trying to stab the victim in the stomach.
She did try to stab a victim who was pregnant with a knife in the stomach, however, missed and cut her hand instead. There is information in the probable cause affidavit that the defendant was then live streaming on social media afterwards that the baby is dead.
The Gooches, along with their accused accomplices, Derek Jackson and Aramonia Malone, were charged today with felony battery on a pregnant woman. All of them appeared in court this afternoon. The victim says the women...
Charlotte and viewers, hear me well. I sure wish that she could sue they broke asses.
She can sue them.
Can she? She needs to sue every last one of these 4 chicks.
I don't know what she's gonna get, but she can sue.
I wouldn't give a rat's ass. If all they got is $30, I'm suing for $40. I'm suing for $40. I'm gonna make sure y'all work for that extra $10, baby. And the one down there in the corner, let me go so y'all can see my cursor. Right here. She don't seem like, we don't know her. But from the rest of them, no, I'm not going to say that. I quit. I'm done. Yes, thank you. I'm done. I'm not even going to go that route. I'm not finna go that route. Let's go and finish playing the video.
should have handled the situation like adults.
Or it really could have been on some grown woman stuff because it ain't nothing, ain't no pressure about no boy. But shoot, they get what they get. So I'm not in jail. They are.
In Fisher's Max Lewis, Fox 59
Hold
News.
on.
Whoa.
Oh, shoot.
What's that? I
Hold
just
on,
put the
let me
budgeting
play
app
this,
in
y'all, 'cause
base
I wanna,
44.
go
Guys, we need to just build.
I want to go back.
The fact that she called him a boy, she ain't call him a man either. And she having a baby from him.
Exactly. I want to show them all one more time. Right here.
Tony and Malone were charged.
I want to stop right here. 4 women. Ever since I started, this is not a laughing matter, joking matter, none of that. Ever since I started Peachy Tyme, Charlotte, which is before you even came aboard. Let me take this off. Let's put some language. I've always said, Charlotte, and I don't have no degrees. I went to college, but when they told me you keep not doing right, we're gonna take your whatever that was that you apply for.
Pell Grant,
all that. They're gonna take that from me. So I said, you know what? Before y'all decide to take it from me, let me go ahead and quit right now. I said, let me quit right now, because when I really need it and want it, I don't want y'all to come back on me and say, well, you acted a fool. So when you see these 4 women up here, not 4 men, even if it was men, I would still say this, but 4 women got their whole life ahead of them. But one thing that Charlotte, that I have always talked about and preached on my show since day one is, why does it take more than one? Why do the other 3 in this situation gotta be followers instead of being leaders? Why do you feel like I'm going to get away with this? So I'll go ahead and do what the ringleader. Damn, I'm in the A. The ringleader. I just gonna say, but why do the other 3 feel like I'm finna go ahead and be a follower and do what the ringleader say for me to do? It only take one person, y'all.
Well, it should.
It only take one person to take somebody up out of here. Why do all y'all friends gotta come along too? Why can't nobody say, I'm not finna go? Why they can't be like Trey? I ain't talking about my son, Charlotte. I mean, I expect Trey to be a leader. But why they can't be like Trey from Boys in the Hood? Y'all ain't heard that in
Let me out, though. Let me out, though.
Charlotte, I don't think I said Trey from Boys in the Hood since you've been on the show. Baby, I've been saying that for the longest.
Let me out, though. Let me out.
Let me out. Like, if y'all want to be crazy and y'all life end up being gone, because not only y'all I really want y'all to hear me when I say this. Not only, I didn't mean to do that right here. Not only is y'all risking y'all lives as far as going to prison, but even if y'all get away with it to where you don't have to go to prison, but you also got to deal with the streets. If they don't come get y'all and take y'all to prison, the streets gonna be after you. And what's even worse is 3 things: prison, the streets coming after you, and last, but actually is first, God coming after you, baby.
It's child endangerment. I mean, again, if you got children, then the likelihood that they're going to take your children, you're going to catch a case with defects. You just brought a whole bunch of issues, problems, and concerns into your life that you did not need.
Because you're trying to take up for somebody else.
And for nothing. A no good boy. And she said a boy, all over a boy.
Charlotte, all over a boy, but you got 3 other friends with you that's gonna take the rap with you, and we all go to jail and possibly prison. And they ain't getting none of it.
Like these people lying to her. He ain't even lied to y'all. What are y'all doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? But again, and as I have said, and I have said this recently, I said it to my son, this poverty mentality that we got to let go. Like, we got to let go of this poverty mentality. And that's that we just keep perpetuating that hood mentality. Like, it's so stupid. Like, what you gonna make her not mess with the boy again because y'all gonna beat her up? Then what? Like,
then what?
Why you didn't beat him? All 4 of y'all could have beat him. Y'all big enough. She big enough.
Especially that one over there on the see, stop. I quit.
Okay, go after him. That's where you should have started it. Go after him. He the one lying to you. She ain't lying to you.
Exactly. So we are down to the end of the show, y'all. That was our last clip for the night. I want to end with this. Loyalty. And Charlotte, I want you to speak on loyalty as well.
Okay.
But this right here is a prime example of not being loyal to your friends.
And
Like,
she wasn't
no
loyal
one.
to you to ask you to come with her. Like, that's
Thank
not
you.
loyal.
Like, there's no person on them 4 people that y'all see right now. No one should have been loyal to no one. Literally. You probably got 2 of them that communicate with each other. And they probably was like, girl, I mean, I know I probably shouldn't be doing this, but, you know, loyalty is everything. Okay, well, let them other 2 be loyal to you. I'm not finna lose my life.
Everything.
Because at the end of the day, we could have either killed her, the one that you don't like, that we are doing this for anyways, or we could have killed her baby.
Yeah.
Even if she would have been alive and the baby was gone, they could have locked every last one of these up, every last one of these ratchet folks.
I'm sure they got several charges. Too. So.
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, damn it, you endangered everybody that was at the restaurant.
You did. I mean,
yes.
You did.
Everyone should have been.
And they're gonna charge you. They're gonna charge you with every person that was working there. So.
And as they should. As they should. So with that being said, y'all, I still got them up. We don't care about them at all because they didn't care about a baby.
They didn't care about themselves.
Or themselves.
Yeah. minutes.
Yep,
Start with
exactly.
You got to care about you.
Right on there. Charlotte, we finna get out of here. But, before we go, girl, you gotta answer the question.
Yes.
You remember the question?
I do remember the question.
Well, for those that just came in, because we got some more folks that just come in, please tell them what the question was and give your answer.
So you asked me if I felt as though it would be good to have another male, since your co-host, Jason is no longer with us, if another male would be good on the show. And I believe that it would be. I think that men bring a different opinion sometimes, and it's good to have other people and other views and other ways of looking at things necessarily. So, I think it would be a good thing.
Not saying that me and you can't handle the show.
Most
the two of
definitely.
us.
Yeah, it's just another point of view.
Exactly. Another point of view. So, with that being said, we're going to bring somebody up. I have thought about it. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I thought about it. I get a lot of people, Charlotte, that says to me, because I've been doing Peachy Time for 5 years now. I get a lot of people that say to me, girl, you can do this all on your own. Thank you. I appreciate that. But at the same time, like Charlotte said, sometimes y'all need, including me, we need another opinion. So I'm not saying right now that we are going to bring another person on, but I am open to it. So next week we are going to bring someone else on just to, see how they flow, see how they go. Y'all know me. If it don't work, then no, you can't come. You can't come. It's just as simple as that. But I do have a person in mind, Charlotte.
Okay.
Yes, I got a person in mind, and I'm gonna bring them on just to, shoot the breeze with us. Take over. Peachy Time, take over, baby. So with that being said, Charlotte, I'm gonna call you before next Wednesday, give you the whole rundown, and we go from there. All right.
No problem. Okay.
All right. Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for joining tonight. I know we went over a little bit, but baby, guess what? The best thing about this is that, is it today or next week that you're done with school?
Next week. Next Friday.
I wanted to just come out and say it, but I didn't want you to
Next
no, I'm done today. Because some
Summer
kids here in Georgia,
vacation.
yes, some kids in Georgia are done today. So Charlotte will be done next week.
Summer vacation.
She ain't gonna be tired like that.
She is fighting for her life right now.
I know you is, baby. I know you is. But Charlotte is going to be on with us, y'all. I'm so thankful. But Charlotte, I want you to know I love you. I love you being on Peachy Time with me. I would never, ever, 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 ever forget how we met at Sam's Club, and now here you are.
A year later.
And Charlotte, I just want you to know that I'm so, so thankful to God that he brought you to me, because I truly, truly feel deep in my heart that that was all God's
meant to be. He always.
Yes. So we don't know what's about to happen from this summer ongoing,
Nothing but good things. Up and up and up. We up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nothing but good things. I love you guys. We out of here. Don't forget to get them shirts, baby. Don't forget to get them t-shirts, baby, because they make a statement. Okay, they make a statement. It's something that I made, from my heart. I designed each and every one of them. And I'm so proud and I'm so thankful. So make sure y'all go ahead, cop them, hit me up, let me know that y'all want them. Please still continue to donate for the event in Saginaw, Michigan, Hearts in the Sky, the Peachy Memorial Museum experience. If you want it to happen in your city or state, make sure you hit me up, inbox me, call me, whatever. DM me, however way. Let me know that you want me and my team to come, and we will be there. God's willing. God's willing. All right. We out of here, y'all. I love you guys. I love you so much. Charlotte love you too. And we're out of here. Bye. Hey, it's your girl, the missus. The missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can call me Miss Peachy, because that's what everybody call me anyways. Come and join me on July 24th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m., you guys. 5:30 p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. for a very special meet and greet evening in Saginaw, Michigan. Who y'all coming to meet? Me, Miss Peachy. That's who. I am so excited to finally meet each and every one of you in person. Some of you have shared your stories with me on the show, and so many of you have supported by watching Peachy Tea Time. Now the time has finally come, you guys, for us to connect face to face. Join me for an evening of great conversation, live DJ, shout out to DJ Prince, light snacks and beverages, and of course, a warm and welcoming atmosphere. We're at the Duane Ferris Community Center in the college room, you guys, in the college room. I truly cannot wait to spend this unforgettable evening with you all. Let's make memories together, baby. Love you guys. See you soon.